Go for it.
Hey everybody, welcome to Joe Code, and today we are brought to you by BetterHelp. Big shout out to these guys at BetterHelp. BetterHelp supports your mental health goals every step of the way. Listeners, you get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/JoeCode. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/JoeCode for 10% off your first month. And we are also brought to you today by Manscaped. We love shaving our balls. Hey, do you know what's spookier than seeing a black cat on Halloween? It's shaving your balls with anything other than Manscaped. When it comes to below-the-waist grooming, there's no need to carve your pumpkins this Halloween because Manscaped is here to upgrade your grooming experience. Go from a bite-sized candy bar to a king-size candy bar and join the 2 million men worldwide by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code JOECODE. All right. Yeah, mental health, big thing. Good to, glad to be sponsored by BetterHelp and always Manscaped. Keeping ourselves clean. Speaking of mental health, it's good to check on people, check on your friends, see how they're doing. We are going to I need to do that too. People check in with me, I need to check in with them. And at this time, we're going to call my grandma, who's been the closest thing we've had to a guest on this show. So I'm going to find her in my contacts. Yes, I know her name. Let me type her in. We're going to call Grandma. She fell recently. We got to see how she's doing. You know, little check-in with her because, you know, she spends a lot of time alone. And I honestly, I don't really like that. I myself don't like being alone. She's alone a lot, so we're going to see how she is doing right now.
Hello.
Hey, Grandma, welcome to Joe Code. This is Joe Eats. How you doing?
I'm fine. Who is this?
Oh, sorry, Grandma. This is Joe.
It's Joe?
Yeah. I'm calling you from my podcast, so I was trying to sound professional.
Oh, did you hear I fell down?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's actually why I'm calling. I'm calling to check in. How you doing?
Joe, I'm just so sick that I can't even walk around. So I'm going to the doctor on Wednesday.
Okay.
To see what they could do for me.
Yeah.
But,
is anybody with you helping you?
Well, I have a button on my arm.
Yeah.
And if I need help, I press the button.
All
but
right.
Jimmy is here. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Joe is
Joe.
It's Joe.
From California.
Hey Joe, what's up?
Hey, Uncle Jim, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm live on the podcast right now. Just to let you know, I just want to. I'm just calling to check on Grandma because I heard she fell and.
So. Yeah, she fell about 10 days ago. Now we've been monitoring. She had the portable phones, but then she fell. She couldn't get to it.
Okay.
So now we got the life alert going.
All right.
But we've been taking turns coming over. Since I'm retired, I can come over here anytime.
All right. That's
And then
good.
she's got an appointment on Wednesday. She needs to be seen by a doctor before we could get maybe some assistance from Medicare. So we're going to do that on Wednesday.
Okay.
But we're just rotating. Yeah, we're rotating coming over. And like I said, I'm not doing anything. Darlene's working from home, but she's been coming with me on the weekend. So yeah, we're just, keeping after it and
Okay, good.
just watching her. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that I'm moving to Austin?
Yeah, I watched it on the podcast.
Yeah. Did you tell what did Graham?
I watch it.
What did,
Joe, I watch them every week.
yeah, it's a great podcast.
I must
Thanks.
be the only guy in the fan. I don't know. Your father obviously watches them. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, and
No, I
Joe,
know he does,
I mean,
yeah.
Lou probably too,
I don't know. I think he's a little behind. He's busy with those kids.
Okay. No, but I usually watch it on Monday mornings.
Thanks. What does Grandma
yeah.
say about me moving to Austin? Does she have any input?
You know he's moving to Texas, right? Joe.
No.
She didn't know.
Why is he going to Texas?
Why are you going to Texas?
I don't know, because I don't know. Because I want to.
He just wants a new location. He's in California.
Yeah.
Probably get away from that rat race and see what it's nice to live in a normal city.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to a normal place.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I never been there, but Darlene's been to Texas a couple times at work. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wish you good luck out there, man.
All right. Yeah. Thanks. I just wanted to check in and see how Grandma was. So.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
Yeah. I love you
all right,
guys.
Joe.
And tell her I love her. And yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks for calling.
All right. Love you, Uncle Joe.
All right. I'll
See you.
talk to you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. He heard about it. And
All right. Well, that went a little differently than anticipated, but
Well, it's good. It's good she's not alone. That's awesome.
yeah, no, that is good.
And Uncle Jim's a coder.
Yeah, he is. He
Awesome.
listens. Yeah, I know that he listens. He'll text me about different stuff with the with the episodes and everything. So. But yeah, that's good. It's good. People are taking. Yeah, I didn't want it to sound. I was hoping for some more comedic stuff there, but you know what? This is there's going to be some real life stuff here too. So, it's not all fun and games. But yeah, Grandma seems to be doing well. I was hoping she'd be more angry about me moving and not moving. She's got other things to worry about right now. She's, 93. She's, a little weak, so she's got to get back to health. But it's good to check in. Yeah, that was my Uncle Jim. He's the oldest. That's my mom's oldest brother. Great guy.
I haven't told you that I have an Uncle Joe.
You have an Uncle Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's a great name. A lot of people have an Uncle Joe. He's probably cool, I bet.
Yeah. We've had our issues in the past few years.
Yeah, I mean, well, that seems to happen with families. You just can't escape things.
Yeah.
I think I have a freaking bullseye on my back because I once again got in a Uber accident.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah, and this is the second time rear-ended. So I think someone's coming after me. Rear-ended every time, and then the person tries to escape.
Oh, wow. The nerve.
Who's the assassin? But luckily today it was just a quick little. It was a light tap, but it was enough to be like, what the f?
It was on the way over here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very annoying. And then we get out, and then the people that hit us, they try to, like, leave. No, pull over.
Nope, can't do that. It's illegal.
Yeah, the Uber's, like, waving at them, like, hey, yeah, come on over. They tried to do, like, a 3-point turn, and then they're like, and then we look at them, and, but yeah, there was no damage, so it was fine, so we just kept going, but I'm, like, terrified riding in an Uber now.
Yeah.
It's worse than it was. Like, driving in LA, I'd be nervous now. I'm more nervous sitting there. I'm in the car, like, I'm looking every which way.
Head on a swivel.
Head on a swivel. The drivers are nervous now. Every driver's rattled that I get in the car. They're rattled. They're looking around. The GPS is changing every 2 seconds, and they're trying to keep up with it. Oh, man. Waze went haywire today. Just had to go to Google Maps, which I use anyway, but...
Google actually owns Waze.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Fine. They give different directions, so what is it? What kind of scam is that?
That's weird. It's got to be weird, too, because you have, like, a countdown in your head of, like, I'm leaving L.A. in less than a month, and yet every time you get in one of these cars, it's like, oh, God.
Yeah. So, whatever. But, here we are. We made it. And we're going to do the podcast. So,
Yeah.
Aaron, somebody asks question right off the bat. Why did Schilt put Reyes in? This is a question for you. It's from an emailer.
Sure.
Who the now fired Mike Schilt.
Which is still a shock. I'm completely dumbfounded as to why that happened.
Well, they said it was philosophical differences. What does that mean? Like Plato and...
No, there was some speculation on the pregame show before last night's Giants-Dodgers game that analytics versus old school. Cardinals definitely want to go the analytic route. I don't want to see them do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't like computers and nerds telling managers what to do.
Yeah.
Especially when they've been successful.
Freaking nerds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the guy that won 17 in a row. Whatever he's doing, whatever he's having, I'll have that.
Yeah.
I'll have what he's having.
I mean, we do have some other good coaches on our squad that have been successful in the minors as well. This guy named Stubby Clapp.
That's not a guy.
It's a guy. He played for the Cardinals in the early 2000s.
Stubby Clapp.
Stubby Clapp, yeah. Stubby's a nickname, obviously.
All right, well, let's get him up.
Yeah, he was our first base coach for the last couple of years under Schilt. So he's a possibility. I don't know. To answer the question about Reyes, can you
answer the question?
He saved 30
Guy's
games.
dancing around.
He saved 30 games earlier this year. I mean, like, you just hope he's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
He's got great stuff. He can throw 100. He has a big slider.
He's the one who gave the walk-off to Taylor.
Yeah.
He
hung a slider. I don't think he should have thrown a slider, but, that's...
the Dodgers won 106 games. They're a good team. They have good players.
Yeah, and we had them on the ropes. I mean,
yeah.
We got Scherzer out in 4.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get the big hit. Even just a single with a runner on second. Our only run scored was wild pitch in the first inning.
But I saw that game. It was a great game.
I was there.
Yeah, and you were there, so
it was bananas.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's all right.
Can I have this sucks for this week? It's the Dodger fans who were in my row.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they...
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they were awful.
Yeah, real bad.
So, yeah, you know what? I was watching, the movie Rounders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching that the other night. Great movie. And it's funny to see smoking in bars because it just seems like such a foreign idea now.
Yeah.
Like there was a scene where Matt Damon and Martin Landau are in some bar and Martin Landau's smoking, and I'm watching with my friend. He's like, wait, I totally forgot about smoking in bars. I'm like, yeah, it was a thing. Like up until like I would say the mid 2000s or whatever. Yeah.
That movie's like 98.
Yeah. And yeah, I used to take part in that. I would rip cigs in the bars. How about you, Aaron?
No.
No?
No.
Well, whatever. I did. I smoked them. I bought packs. I used to smoke Marlboro Mediums. It's a good cigarette. What am I, the Philip Morris company here? No, but it was good. Yeah, they were good. Good flavor. You know, a nice Miller Lite with a chaser with a Marlboro Medium. I mean, those were back in the days when I worked at this bar called Kincaid's in I guess Lincoln Park in Chicago, the Lincoln Park area. It was a big hangout for us in our early 20s. It was Wednesday was the big night over there. $1 bottle Wednesdays.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it would always be like a rotating Coors Light, Bud Light, Miller Lite, you know, all the hot beers. $1 bottle, everyone. And I worked there. Like worked the door. I was like at bar back or whatever, and I would just stand in the bar and just rip cigs all night.
You know, you throw a cowboy hat on you right now. I mean,
yeah,
pretty badass Marlboro man.
And it looked, back in those days, I thought I felt cool smoking. I was one of those that fell for the you look cool smoking. I mean, I feel like you do. Like if you do it like I would do, like if you do like the, like I would like doing the like this. I mean, I guess this is kind of cool too, but but I don't condone smoking. I haven't smoked anything in like, I figured now it's going on 6 years. Any kind of cigar, weed, cigarette, anything. 6 years. So, give me my chip. I'll take Doritos. What about Aaron? Are you? I feel like you're one of these guys that's never smoked anything in his life.
Yeah, I've tried a cigarette once, hated it.
You want to smoke this? Sorry, go ahead.
No. Yeah, my parents did it for years, and it really turned me off to it.
Okay, yeah, I guess if you, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, see, my parents didn't smoke.
Yeah. They did a lot in Chicago, too, so, like...
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I didn't grow up around a whole lot of people that smoked, I feel like.
I feel
maybe
like
some friends' parents.
Everybody did.
One of my uncles, I think, but yeah, I remember being in, like, I was in 6th grade, my brother was in 8th grade. I remember some of his friends started smoking, but my brother never did. Yeah, I don't even know if my brother's had a cigarette. I don't know, these people that don't try, it's like, try it. You don't want to try it?
Yeah, you try it, but
I don't know.
It doesn't last much longer.
I mean, I know people that haven't, but I guess tip of the cap to you.
I don't know. I learned a lot from watching people growing up. That's why I don't drink, because I had a buddy whose dad was an alcoholic. So
yeah,
it was just like, meh, I don't need any of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially like around, like when I was at Kincaid, like around then, and then when I started comedy, it's funny, with cleaning out my closet, I actually found a flyer for this open mic that I hosted. It was at this place called Amp Rock Lounge, again in Lincoln Park in Chicago. It was a late night mic. It went from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. It was Monday nights. And we would do, the deal at the bar was $5 40s of Miller High Life.
Whoa.
So, I mean, that's just what we did.
I know. How many of those can you have, though?
And if you got a problem with it, write in to the podcast at, I was going to give my personal email. JoeCodePodcast@gmail.com. Sorry, what was your question?
How many of those could you have?
As many as you want.
I know, but like,
there's no cutoff.
40 ounces is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, probably 2. I mean, if I was hosting, I would probably only have 1, but what was fun about that mic, though, I would start and like other comics would be coming from other mics. So I sometimes would get to do like a half hour, 45 minutes up top.
Oh, wow.
Just waiting for comedians to show up.
And that wasn't terrifying to just have to stretch?
No, not really, because a lot of my friends would come hang out, so I just was kind of bullshitting on stage.
Oh, okay.
But whatever, that's helped me become the great comedian that I am today. So this is a podcast where we promote ourselves and tout our... I'm not going to finish that sentence because it doesn't make sense. So speaking of comedians, an emailer asked me, this is a great question. If you were to have 3 comedians on your podcast, like from any era, like dead or alive, whatever, who would you have on? And I would have on Don Rickles, I would have on George Carlin, and I would have on Bill Burr. Not to kiss ass, but you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's just who I would have. I feel like they're all pretty much different comedians, different, different styles.
All bald, though.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great point. Yes, they're bald. That's why I love those guys.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Perfect.
Man, but yeah, that's who I'd have on. That would be cool. All those guys would be great. They'd be great interviews. But I wouldn't have them on, though, because there are no guests.
No guests. Won't do it.
You know who asked me to do the show? JT Parr. You know what I told him? No. Oh, yeah, I want to come on Joe Code. No, you can't. This is my show. Go do your little dance that you do. No, I shouldn't. Here, let's get into this sucks for the week, Aaron. Then we'll go into the ad.
Sure.
And go into our sponsor. So let's go with for this sucks for the week. We're gonna go with Flakes on Facebook Marketplace. I'm trying to sell my stuff, most notably my futon frame. It's good wood, and people keep hitting me up, and they're saying, like, oh, can you drop it off? No, I don't have a car. It says on the thing, pickup only. Oh, it's too far away. I live in Ventura. Oh, well, then don't ask me about it then. You know, I'm only selling it for $100, and then someone's like, oh, can you hold it for me for a couple days? I'm like, okay, pay me now, and I'll hold it. Let me get back to you. Stop flaking out. Just say you want it, pick it up, and let's be done with it. So, now we gotta talk about mental health again because I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, selling stuff online will do that.
So, bear with me as I have to look at my phone here because I don't have a computer. So things can sometimes be small. But, all right, here we go. Once again, folks, we're brought to you today by BetterHelp. That's H-E-L-P, BetterHelp. And for me, mental health is a very important thing. It's a daily thing of making sure that I am, that I'm all right. Like, you gotta not go too crazy. Things like happened to me today, like getting in a little Uber accident could send you right off track, but you got to remember, you're okay, you're fine, nothing happened, you're here doing the podcast. So just check in with yourself, make sure, everything's okay, talk to someone you need help. So BetterHelp, they'll assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. They connect you in a safe, private, online environment. It's so convenient. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online. You could send a message to your counselor at any time. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions. And this is all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. This service is available for clients worldwide. Find the particular expertise you need online. Don't limit yourself to the counselors located near you. Licensed professional counselors who are specialized in depression, stress, anxiety, relationships, anger, sleeping, trauma, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief, and self-esteem. Anything you share is confidential. It's convenient. It's professional. It's affordable. You can check out the testimonials that people post daily on their website. Again, it's not a crisis line. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/Joe Code. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Joe Code. And we are also, again, brought to you by Manscaped. Oh, man. It's Manscaped has really been a blessing for me. You have to, because I've had accidents shaving my balls. I just always feel weird knowing that like my dad and like aunts and uncles are listening to this, but I've cut my balls shaving them with traditional razors, and it sucks because it's like I would use like the kind you shave your face with, like the 5 blades. I'd use that on my ball.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
well, okay. But then, yeah, you got to be careful because then you nick yourself, and then it's like, you're always like,
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it makes you...
It's the worst.
It digs in. The skin is very sensitive. You got to be super careful down there. So you got to get Manscaped. That's what they're there for. That's why they were invented. And yeah, that's what you got to do. So when it comes to below-the-waist grooming, there's no need to carve your pumpkins this Halloween because Manscaped is here to upgrade your grooming experience. Once again, have you ever tried to trim your balls and it turned into a Freddy Krueger film? Yeah, that's what happens. That's what I've done when I didn't use Manscaped. So luckily, Manscaped is here to save the day and make sure you're smelling fresh with their new refined body wash. Fellas, the ladies love their signature scent, and it will scare away those vampires. Unlock your confidence with the Performance Package 4.0. Inside, you'll find the holy grail of men's grooming items. They made it easy for you to upgrade your grooming routine. It's a full moon out, and the werewolf in your pants is howling. It's time to tackle that problem with the Lawnmower 4.0. Their finely tuned pube products feature a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is easily the greatest ball trimmer on the planet. Oh, did I mention this trimmer is waterproof too? This trimmer is a shower essential. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker, a total game changer to your men's hygiene arsenal. The Weed Whacker is a nose and ear hair trimmer that provides proprietary skin-safe technology that helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. Seal the deal with Manscaped's liquid formulations. Their Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner will make sure your pumpkins stay fresh. Trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will thank you. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to the Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort in boxers to another level. If you're looking like Wolverine and haven't cut your nails recently, be sure to look into the Shears 2.0 Nail Kit. They have a bunch of other life-changing products on the website, so be sure to check it out. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code JOECODE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code JOECODE at manscaped.com. Say trick or treat to your beautiful new Halloweeny with Manscaped.
That Weed Whacker is legit.
It is.
Used it this morning.
It's all they're all great products. They're a godsend. Thank you, Manscaped. All right, we'll go to how about this email? Is it okay to cut your pasta with a knife? Yeah, if you're 5 years old and under. If you're like, hey mommy, I can't, these noodles are too big. Yeah, then yeah. But if you're a grown adult cutting your pasta, I mean, please, grow up.
What are we talking, a spaghetti?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's a thing called twirling it.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of it? Don't cut it with a knife. There's no pasta that needs to be cut with a knife. Even like lasagna, it's tender enough you just go through it with the fork.
Yeah.
There's no knives involved. You know. So we got started a little late today, which brings me to Joe Code for the week, and Joe Code is be on time. Be on time. I was a half hour late today. It's I'm gonna blame. I guess I'll blame myself. I don't have a car. I have to give myself extra time. I know it's busy out there. A lot of people are getting Ubers. It's okay to be 5-10 minutes late, a half hour late. I mean, it doesn't affect my day. I don't have much to do, but it affects Aaron. Now this whole podcast has been awkward.
No,
yeah, I know. But yeah, it's important to me on time. It sets the tone with everything else in your day. If you got a bunch of things lined up, boom, 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 you got to be on time, stay efficient, and that's it.
And I like, you were in contact the whole time. I like that. That's helpful.
That is true.
Be honest with whoever you're late for, if you're late for somebody.
I lost the battle again today of the iced coffee versus cold brew.
Oh, boy.
Again with the iced melting. If you guys have heard me on on previous podcasts, I've talked about how they tell me you can't get drip coffee on ice because the ice will melt. It's just, again, I don't have time to argue all the time about it, but you know what? This was a cold brew, and guess what? The ice is melted already in the cold brew. And I remember last time when I made them give me the drip, the ice was there later. Whatever, what do I know? I'm just a guy trying to buy a frickin' coffee. Well, here's something fun. I mean, my mom is, for the new listeners, she died over a year ago, and I still have dreams quite often about her. And I had a dream. Me and my mom and my dad were at a wedding, and we cheersed, and my mom was talking, and like I forget what she said, but I mean that's fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a FaceTime. So yeah, that's exciting. Shout out, Mom. Do a few more emails here. Let's see. Pancakes, French toast, or waffles? Wow. I gotta go pancakes here. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, breakfast I'm more into soft. Well, French toast is soft too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about pancakes. I like stacking things and being able to eat multiple layers at a time. Can't really do that with French toast or waffles unless you're talking about like Eggo waffles. But yeah, pancakes for me. I don't eat that stuff, but I'm a very healthy man. But I don't eat sugar in the morning. But I should treat myself to some pancakes sometime soon.
Yeah. Have you been to the? Obviously, you've been to the place on the Griddle Cafe.
Yeah.
On Sunset.
Yeah, they're up in the Yamashiro area now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are crazy pancakes. I of those three, I'm more of a French toast. I would prefer a French toast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, something to French toast. Yeah, it's fun. Throw a little powdered sugar on there.
Yeah.
Never hurt anybody. So, as I prepare to leave LA, there are things I'm going to miss here, and this brings me to This Is Great for the week. And for me, This Is Great is Erewhon Market. It has been my favorite grocery store that I've ever stumbled across in my life. I go there 6 days a week. It's a huge part of my day. It's going to have to be something that I replace in my life when I leave here in a few weeks. And yeah, I'll probably be at a loss to start out eating all that delicious, healthy, organic food. I feel great. I always feel healthy leaving there. And I'm going to have to find a replacement, but it's going to be tough. But I just want to say, Erewhon, you've been a huge part of my life, and thank you. Thanks for everything to Mr. Erewhon. It's not a guy's name, but...
No.
I mean, dude, well, then where the hell does that name come from?
It's nowhere backwards.
That's what they say, but it's not.
It's not. Yeah, the W's in the wrong spot. But
it's no Hoer backwards.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. All right, let's see what we can close out here on. Aaron, how's softball going? It doesn't matter how softball's going.
I should have known that was
That's my rock. We will end the show on a rock impression. How's that?
Seriously?
I don't know. I thought it would be fun. You could say how softball's going. I know you guys miss me, but go ahead.
I mean, we do. I mean, we could use a little more hitting. Let's see. We just finished the first half. We finished 3-2. We could have easily made the playoffs or moved up to A.
Yeah.
In our last game of the first half, but we just didn't have quite the offense we're used to. Defense wasn't super solid either.
The offense we're used to. That's right.
So yeah, we just missed that opportunity. So we're still in our B division, but we lost last night in a tiebreaker, which is a bummer. But,
yeah, it's tough.
But we came alive when we needed to. I think I had a. It wasn't bases clearing. It was a 2 RBI single.
With the bases loaded.
With the bases loaded, yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that felt good because I felt good, especially because when I got up to bat, knowing the situation, knowing that if I hit into a double play, it'd be game ender.
Right.
I didn't feel that pressure. I didn't feel. I felt confident, so that was good.
Nice.
I'm choking up on the bat a little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
I think that's a big key right now for me is choke up just a hair, have a little more bat control. Not really worried about power at this point anyway. So
yeah, I like it. Well, as they say, keep swinging, and all you folks out there, you all keep swinging as well. This has been this week's episode of Joe Code. Thanks everybody, and we will talk again soon.